Hey guys, I'm Ben from Pumpcut, and today I've got a replay for us, live duel. I did with my friend last week, and this match is SALAMANGREAT versus ABC, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm thinking about doing this more often, and I will basically just comment the match after we filmed it, and yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Please leave a like, and let's start. Okay, so we just starting by rolling the dice. My friend rolled a 6 and like a 12, and that means that he starts with ABC, and I opened with Valor, and that way I could. He just started by normal summoning B, and with B he could use his Ref Synchron to go into Engine Fairy Dragon. Then with the Engine Fairy Dragon he wanted to special summon another piece from the deck, from the hand, and on that I used the Valor, so he couldn't move on playing, but he still could go into Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, and that way he had to pass on it because he couldn't get any more pieces on the board. And then I drew for turn the Infinite Impermanence. With that I could negate the Crystal Wing and started by normal summoning SALAMANGREAT of Fire. At this point I thought he had probably an Impermanence set, and just got for the normal combo, searching the Spinny, and I already had the Gazelle on hand and activated both. Now I searched for the field spell with Bailings and milled the counter trap. I've already had enough extenders in the hand, so I didn't need to use Gazelle to get more extenders. So at this point I didn't think anymore that it was an impermanence, but either way he showed me that it wasn't called by the grave, and then I could just play on because I had the Weasel in the hand. And as you can see, I am going into the Sunlight Wolf right now, and then I special summoned the Weasel. Yes. And then I added back the Gazelle. Well, I didn't because he used spell on me, and the next thing I'll do is go into Promethean Princess. At this point he probably should have kept the bell for my princess, so I couldn't extend any further. And I also did a mistake at this point because I triggered my Weasel, and that way I lost some cards in the graveyard and couldn't trigger my will to get more cards later on. And now I'm just proceeding to go into Raging Phoenix, and with the Raging Phoenix I am searching for the will then allow me, oh, and I chained the counter trap. Will then allow me to special summon one Gazelle from my graveyard and one Gazelle and one Jaguar from my hand. Because you can summon from hand and graveyard, and it can be up to 4, so it doesn't have to be exactly 4. And then I was just going for Mirror Stalio. Mirror Stalio will then special summon, I think, Mole from the deck. It's just there was no other target. I do not play the Falco, and that's why I thought I would just get it for recursion in the next turn. And then I bounced the Crystal Wing, and I think I just went into Bailings, yeah, and resummoned the Jack Jaguar to get in the most damage. I couldn't OTK him at that point, but that's pretty fine because I still have enough interruptions, and I used to I really summoned the Sunlight Wolf to get back the will, so I have follow-up. Oh, but first I attacked. And then I got this back for follow-up, and then I got into Sprint. Sprint will then bounce the Meow Mine, so I have one more bounce with the Sprint. And then he normal summoned the Sea Crush Wyvern. With the Crush Wyvern he wanted to attack into my Sprint because he didn't have any other cards to crash. But then I just activated the field spell to make my Sprint go to 0, and the moment it gets destroyed, my Meow Mine in the graveyard triggers. So it bounced the Crush Wyvern, and that way he didn't have a play. So I won that first game, yeah. And then he just scooped. The second game he started again, but as you can see, the little smiley face. But I think I just drew a Bestial, and that was it. And Ash, I think, yeah. Bestial and Ash. And he just almost opened for a combo. He wanted to mill with the tuning there, but I told him that I need to cut, and then he milled a Destruder, and I was like, oh, I shouldn't have said that. But then he also had the Dragon Ravine, but I think Destruder was his only target. And then I ashed the Prosperity, right? Yeah. But after I ashed it, he just showed me that he still has B plus the Crush Wyvern, and just now you can see the full combo. I couldn't. I stopped in the first duel, and he will just go for the other piece. Oh no, he goes for the field spell at that point, and now activates it, and that way he gets another piece, and he can use the effect to attach one. Yeah, and that way he gets a Crystal Wing, and he can get the ABC plus more pieces with and goes into Masquerina. Yeah, he used the Union Driver to attach from deck, and then he summons the Rev Synchron, and at that point he threatens the Crystal Wings, so I have to use my Bestial now on the B Buster Drake. He already has another one, but I had to use it. Oh no, I didn't use it on the B, I used it on Destrudo. And I had to use it because otherwise he would just negate the Bestial, and then I pretty much can do nothing with it. It's just a dead card. So I used it, and then he just went into full combo. C special A, B searches for another B, I think, or A. Oh, C. The other one. And then he could just use the... And then he used the A and the B and the C to go into ABC. And then has full combo. And that's like... Yeah, it's an SP or Appaloosa, and then ABC effect plus the negate. And my thought was that I will just go for Druisworm and then link them off to trigger the Crystal Wing. I just banished another one, and then the problem at this point was that I could not And so if I summoned a Salamangreat card and he would just banish it with the ABC, I couldn't go into any combo. So I just activated the I just got into SP even though I couldn't banish with it, and then he had to activate the Crystal Wing, and then I will just chain SP, so he has to activate the ABC too. And on this he activated the ABC to banish my SP, and so he only had the IP left, and I thought that I could technically break that board, but if he goes into an Appaloosa I would probably still can't go any further. So I just normal summoned the fire got Gazelle, and then got into Bailings and Gazelle triggers then, and I used the Gazelle to, I think I milled the Foxy. Yeah, I milled the Foxy, so I can destroy his field spell and special summon it. And also I wanted to get the Jaguar I had in my hand to the graveyard. Yeah. So at this point I had 3 materials, but I still wanted to go into the Mirror Stalio because either way, even if I got into Princess now, he would have a way to... he would just banish the Princess and then I had nothing on board, and that way I still had the Bailings on board, so I just went for the Mirror Stalio, and then he just banished... Oh, he didn't go for SP and he didn't go for Appaloosa. He went for the Underworld Goddess, and that I didn't expect that. So this one is really good into my matchup because I only have effects in my graveyard left to special summon from the graveyard, and she can just negate it, and that's pretty good against me. Then I started by special summoning Mole, and at that point I wanted to activate Jaguar, but he just negated it. At this point I will just pause. He just negated it, and just go back for a moment. Yeah, he just negated the Jaguar because that was my only play left, and I would have needed like maybe another one, maybe how is it called, the Weasel in my hand to go on playing, but he negated the third one, and that way I couldn't play further, so I just scooped because there really was nothing I could do. Maybe I could have started without the Salamangreat of Fire, because that way I would have had another target to banish with the SP, but I think that probably wouldn't have made a difference, because then he would have used his IP earlier, and then I don't know if that would have changed anything. Yeah, I don't know. I just scooped, and then yeah, we got for the third game. Okay. Okay, the third game I started, and I tried to do the full combo. As you could see, I played a variant where I did not play the Lady Debug. I played with Salamangreat of Fire and only fire cards in the main deck. I started by searching the Salamanger of Fire. And then, as before, I just normal summoned Fire. Then searched for, I think I already had Gazelle, yeah. And then he drawed me, and it's pretty hard to play now. At least I had everything except for my field spell. Gazelle then tried to mill something, but I got ashed as well. But I thankfully already had the Spinny, so I can just go for Spinny and then go for Mirror Stalio. Mirror Stalio gets me the Jaguar at that point. And then I pretty much had the full combo except for the field spell, as I said, and I couldn't go for Raging Phoenix because I can't search, so why would I go for it? I mean, I can still go for the Raging Phoenix, so I have it in my graveyard at that point, but yeah, I think I do that right here. Yeah, I go for the Princess, then I think I resummoned the Sunlight Wolf so I can get back my circle. But first I went for Raging Phoenix, and those two then, yeah. With those I got into another Sunlight Wolf, I think. Oh no, with the Weasel. Yeah, I used those two and got back the Salamanger Circle, and then I just passed because I didn't have any more plays. Then he summoned the Bee Buster Drake. He shouldn't have summoned it in the zone of the Sunlight Wolf, but I told him that, and then said I wouldn't trigger the Sunlight Wolf. He just uses the Ref Synchron, so the exact same combo as before. And I think I ashed the Buster Drake. Well, let's wait and see. Yeah, I ashed over there. He also triggered the Shooting Riser Dragon. At that point I think he didn't have another play on his hands, so me ashing there was pretty crucial. And at that point he could only go for an attack. And then he used talents to draw two, yeah. And I think he didn't draw any other cards he could summon at that point, so the talents pretty much did nothing against me. He probably should have gone for maybe stealing and then use them for an SP, but yeah, I mean you can't know that at that point that you're not drawing anything. But with ABC, if the normal summon is gone, then it's hard to play on, and so he just passed, and I think I just went full beast mode with Flame Buffalo and searched the field spell and drew two more cards, and he pretty much couldn't do anything. I don't know why I showed the Ash over there. Oh, I added back the Ash with the Sunlight Wolf, and then I think I just went for the full combo for sprint for I pretty much also overextended because I could have just ODK'd him there, and yeah, there I summoned the Heatleo. I tried it out in this duel. It didn't do anything significant because at that point it was just link fodder because I already used the Promethean Princess, and then I went for Will, and I also used the Weasel to resummon my Promethean Princess. Yeah. Then I gave him the deck to cut, and then I resummoned the Promethean Princess, I think. Did I? I still had to resolve the Raging Phoenix, and then I used my Promethean Princess. Okay, I didn't. Okay, I waited for the Zelantis and then I used it, and then I just used the Zelantis OTK. That's also why I didn't summon the Ceremonial Fire. I summoned the Flame Buffalo so I could use the Zelantis, and then I just won by that. Yeah, as you can see, he had the Union Driver on his hand and another pot, and that's pretty much the problem with ABC. The deck doesn't really do that much when the normal summon is interacted with, and yeah, I think that was a funny matchup, but I wouldn't recommend you to play ABC if you're not just playing for the fun. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and tell me what you think of it, and have a good day.